M-I-S-E-R-Y, it's the Miserable Media. M-I-S-E-R-Y, it's the Miserable Media. It's the Miserable Media.
It's the Miserable Media. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the girl Bondi Blue here with my boy Brett Grau.
What's up, y'all?
Okay, yeah, for another episode of Miserable Media.
Thanks for having me, Brittany.
Yeah, you know, whenever I can have you over, baby.
It's lovely to be here, thank you.
Keep doing so stupid. Okay. There's a subject that's been kind of floating around on my area of the Twitterverse.
The black area?
The black
Twitter?
Twitterverse. Okay, so there's a guy named Tank. He's an R&B singer. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he made a comment on a show called Lip Service that just because a man has oral sex with another man 2 times, just tries it out, that doesn't mean that he is gay. And then I saw a woman named Pamela Long. You guys might remember Total from back in the day. Yeah. I don't know if y'all wouldn't know that song, but you would know Total if you heard them because they did a lot of songs with Bad Boy and Diddy back in the day. Can't you see what you do to me? Our love was meant to be. You were made for me. Y'all remember that? Okay, yeah. So Pamela Long, who is now a saved Christian in all of this, says that at one point she was having sex with women and she was enjoying what she was doing, but she got delivered.
Against the law.
And so she doesn't believe that she is gay, lesbian, whatever, bisexual, what have you. She doesn't believe that she is in any form homosexual, even though she's engaged in homosexual sex.
Well, that's you women. Y'all are different.
My question is, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I think women are different than men. I think women can they all seem from experience to have to. I don't think that every drunk girl at the club that went home with a girl or whatever and wound up eating a little cooch or with all that and all that. I'm sorry to be that graphic. Oh, it can't be graphic. I don't think that every one of them is necessarily like a homosexual. I mean, they probably just, bisexual and bisexual tendencies is fine with me. I think there's a level of it when it comes to women. But like with men, it just feels different to me. You know, like
feels like a firm decision.
That's too raw to just like have tendencies in that matter. Like you can't you talking about the things that you do with the male genitalia, the heterosexual male can't do. You can't even try. Maybe with the exception of past puberty, like if you put that asterisk on it. I don't know if every little boy that
played around when he was
younger, trying to define sexuality or whatever as a freaking 10-year-old. You know,
right?
What I mean?
You don't know if that makes you.
But once you got your situation together, there ain't no hetero dude that can take the freaking D. You know what I'm saying? In any fashion, you just can't bring yourself to do that. It seems to be different with women. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. A lot of people feel differently. I personally don't care how anybody chooses to identify, but this is what I will say. I think that there is a fine line between sexual fluidity and lying to yourself. And I think that people sometimes, when they say they don't want to put themselves in a box, when they say they don't want to identify as one thing, and just because they enjoyed that back then doesn't mean that they like that now. Like, I feel like to some extent you're lying to yourself. I'm a bisexual woman. I spent a great part of my teenage and adult years having long-term relationships with women.
This chick loves the titties.
I do. But I feel like just because I married a man, that does not change the fact that I am still sexually attracted to women. And if I were to, not be with my husband, I don't know that I would want to be with a man. I don't know if I would, I don't know. I might go back to being with women. It's not like it's something you really can gauge.
Well, ain't nothing wrong
but but I will say is that even
though
though I am having heterosexual sex with my husband, that does not mean that now makes me straight, is what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you're now straight just because you haven't had homosexual sex in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Are you still attracted to it? And that's another thing. I feel like the definition is more so of what you are attracted to, what your body reacts to, versus how you want to identify in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at some point, people are just lying to themselves about what the truth of the matter is. And I also feel in other times, people are just being fluid, and I feel like there should be room for that. But in the social construct that we in right now, it is still very, very a firm decision, I feel like, when men decide to engage in sexual activity with one another. It's like it's
becoming more normalized.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's great. It needs to be normalized because you need to have your fucked up tendencies passed down to your kids so they can go to school and bully some other kid and make that kid kill themselves. Because y'all are teaching y'all kids that people shouldn't be gay. I don't agree with that at all. And I believe that you should be able to be fluid. But I also feel like just because you can be fluid does not mean that you get to ride the fence and, lie about what your situation is.
You gotta be all sensitive about terminology. Like you say, is fluidity normal or are you not? What do you mean normal? But are you
you can't say normal anymore because normal doesn't mean like what mass majority.
What is standard? Like and then like
what do we say standard now? No normal standard.
But it's ridiculous. We need something to measure by. What are you supposed to be? Like what is the average person? You know, that's all I'm saying.
Right.
And how it deviates from that, but like when it comes to genders and shit, it gets way too confusing.
I think so too. And people have gotten so upset, and I had to block them and everything. Of course, it was like a white man that wanted to get all of his feelings because I don't understand why Sam Smith can't just be an androgynous man like somebody would have been in the 80s. If you were like Sam Smith, you were just androgynous. You have a full beard, but you're androgynous. Okay, like we get it, like Prince. Okay, but I don't understand why, we have to. You're doing too much. I don't understand why we can't just say, call you what you are. Lord, I don't even want to say that because everybody gonna get mad. But I feel like if you have a penis, you're a man. If you have a vagina, you're a woman. And then after that, if y'all want to deviate off of that and call yourselves whatever y'all want to, that's fine. But this whole thing of a penis doesn't make you a male and a vagina doesn't make you a female is so bullshit to me. I'm sorry, but it's not true, and I'm not going along with it to make people feel good about whatever their situation is. Feel good about your situation because it's your choice and it's what you want to do with your life. Not because we've changed the definition of what male and female is to suit your feelings about it.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and that's how we feel. And if you want to, make your comment and be aggressive about it, I mean, how about I'll comment back or you'll comment back? Shut up.
I mean, we can always curse you out and block you. That's my favorite way to handle it.
I don't care. I mean,
because I feel like we should be able to respect each other's. Like, we're in no way saying that anybody should be told how to be, what to be, anything like that. We're not saying that you shouldn't be protected. We're not saying you shouldn't feel loved. None of that. But what we're saying is there are facts about this. And we're not about to lie about the facts.
And you need to stop getting all sensitive about the language surrounding it because we're trying to talk our way through it, and you can't.
Yeah, we're trying to have a regular people's conversation about these things, and people sometimes get so upset because they feel like you're being so ignorant because you don't understand something, and it's like, well, you have to take into account what we have been exposed to versus what you may have been exposed to. I have a trans friend, but I don't have many friends that are trans or something like that, but I still want people to do whatever they feel they should be able to do. If you feel like you were supposed to be a woman, baby, make that happen for yourself. If you feel like you're supposed to be a man, make that happen for yourself. But you had to admit at some point, I have this, and then I want to have this. So now that you have this, you don't get to act like you didn't actually change anything. You don't get to then erase history. Women don't be able to, erase their whole facts. You can't erase your whole facts. Your whole facts is your whole facts.
You gotta fight about everything. Life's too damn short.
I don't understand why everything has to be either you agree or you're homophobic. I don't know why it has to be like that because I don't have those feelings. I don't even a bisexual woman. I don't have those feelings.
Because everybody wants to label everybody.
But then don't want to be labeled themselves.
Don't want to be labeled. Oh, shit.
I'm going to label you, but you can't label me. It's too much. It's too much.
Relax.
Be happy in life.
We love y'all.
We gonna be happy in life. You be happy in life.
Always love you.
Okay? And just know, like, I don't read the comments like that. So if you cursing me out, I don't even know. So, yeah. But if you cursing him out, then he'll know about it. Because he be in them comments getting y'all together. I'm just going to have to teach him to curse out black.
No, I call no. If you see
Curse
a reply from Miserable Media, we consulted before. That's the official word of Miserable Media. That ain't me.
Oh,
That's
it's not?
look, damn. Right?
It's not. I knew about it.
It worked. I'll tell you about it.
I feel like when you
in
comment,
between,
it don't matter. If you
you
comment and say what you say, that's fine.
Here all the time, man.
It's freedom out here.
I'll tell you, you always agree with me.
We free people
you
over
can say,
here.
I'll say something that you would say.
I'm sure.
It's miserable.
I'm sure.
Love y'all.
We love y'all. Be cool by the pool, fool.
And it's cool.